Hello everyone, this is Darryl20 and welcome to episode 89 of Darryl20's Let's Play of FTB Evolution. Today, got some stuff working, I think. At least I think I did. We'll find out. So between episodes I learned a couple things about this little thing. You definitely need to like take damage, and I don't know how it senses it. It doesn't sense the player taking damage. It senses the player losing health, I think. Because what I noticed is if I have this saturation thing running, I moved it from my base over to here, it definitely like doesn't fill up if I heal too quickly. But if I like turn off the saturation mechanic, it fills up a lot faster. I'll show you once I drain some of it. But I think our first goal here, now that we've got all this done, and if we check, how are we for spirits? What are they called again? Ghosts? Souls. Souls. We're doing good, 160. Good. And soul sand, I assume we're cool on. Yeah, we're doing good on soul sand. So that's cool, I assume. What'd I do? 128 and 256? So yeah, we should be fine. We'll see. But I think it's going. So let's continue the quest and upgrade things. So performing rituals needs a gavel. And I don't see any reason not to get a netherite gavel, aside from the fact that like it just looks like a hassle. So we're not gonna. Cool. Gavel done. There's two more of those things. Getting an upgrade. Sweet. To upgrade your Forager 2, you'll need to collect 4 spawner scrap. We've got those 4. Sweet. Cool. So we want 2, 3, 4, and 5 eventually. So for 2, it's going to be 4 spawner scrap and 4 arcane crystal. Right? And then we're going to want more dark stone pedestals. I didn't mean to do that. I want you facing this way, because I think that you're cool that way. I remember trying to automate these in the past, swapping them, and it did not go well. So we'll just stick with manual for now. Cool. So you and you. And I'm assuming it's just boom. Nope, I missed something. Something has to go in the middle. Edelwood planks. There we go. Now we're cooking. Hooray! Cool looking stuff happening. Upgrading to tier 2. Eventually. We will. There we go. Get there. Sweet. Got an upgrade. Nice. And I don't even care about the boxes no more. All right. And now we can get these things, but I think we need quantum catchers. Don't we need quantum catcher? Isn't that part of what I'm going to be making at some point? I forget. I thought there was something for quantum catcher. I guess we'll find out. We can always come back to it. Let's get to tier 3 if we can. So for a tier 3, we're going to need 4 Deorum, 4 arcane crystal, and a chiseled polished darkstone. Chiseled polished darkstone. Goes in the center. And then 4 Deorum, 4 arcane. And then we also need to pay attention to the levels. So 1,000 Oriole, 50 souls. So we need more Oriole, but we have enough souls, so that's cool. 9,000 blood and no EXP. 9,000 blood. So watch, if I stand here and I take damage, notice how, like, now I'm taking damage? Now the numbers are going up. If I let this thing heal me for a sec and get my saturation up, notice how the numbers ain't going up. If you look at my health bar, I'm not really taking... Like, I'm taking damage, but I'm healing so quickly that I don't think the thing detects that I took damage. So I don't know how this works. Because I know there's forge hooks for, like, entity takes damage. And I'm taking damage. And it doesn't seem to be triggering it. So I'm assuming what it's doing is it's, like, checking my health before and after. And if it's lower, it counts. Which is why it doesn't work when you kill mobs. Because killing mobs, there's no more health to check, right? Now, once my saturation wears off and I start actually losing health bar, then that. Now, what I wouldn't mind... Isn't that a little bit better? Uh-huh. Just in this area, right here. Cool? And boy, do I have a lot of hearts to go through. But that gets that boosted up, right? Now, as it relates to Oriole, what I can do is this and that. And that ain't no problem. See how easy that is? That's what's up. Cool. And I don't think tick accelerating this dude makes a difference. Right, in terms of this collection. It's still about the same. I get about 80 per thing. Right? I'm watching my health bar. I'm curious to see if I'm going through another red. Okay, that is where my health is. Time to heal. Okay, so what I'll do is you're getting there on the Oriole. Let's do... What is recharging you with time fluid? Anything? Time fluid's overpowered. I should be burning through time fluid a lot faster. And I'm just not. It's kind of funny, to be honest with you. All right. But then once I heal all the way up, I'm going to turn you off because I have to wait for the 20 seconds for saturation to wear off anyway before I can start receiving damage again. But that's 10,000. I think we might be enough, right? Required blood is 9,000, so we should be cool to... No? Oh, right, I have to... Hooray! That should be level 3. Now, what's level 4? That's going to be 4 Stellarite and 4 runes. Okay. And probably a lot of all the things that we just, you know, have to do again. So... Level 3. That's completed. All the things. All right, and then what goes in the middle for a level 4? Chiseled, polished, dark stone. And then the runes. And then you can start doing that to get this going again. If we want to speed it up, we can just throw like some test tube stuff in there. That'll help. Because I got that from before when I killed some mobs. Oh, and then we need some souls. Charging it back up. Okay. It's weird not hearing myself take damage. It's like bothering me. Is it bothering you that you can't hear me take? It's bothering me. So anyway, this will be a tier 4. I need 1,200 blood and 2,000 Oriole. So we're good there. It's annoyingly, it's the blood that we need the most of, and it's the most annoying to get. Like, it's the most annoying of things. Look, I got down to red and I was worried for a minute, but I'm like, nope, I've got another layer of hearts. I have so much health. It's really funny. But once we get to 12,000, then I'll be good to go. In fact, I could toss another vial in there, and that'll get me to 12,000. but I'll keep letting this happen until I get down to red and none. And then I'll step off, heal myself, and we should be cool. Yes. Okay. So then you should be done. You, and boom. Yeah, now we're cooking. Look at it go. Nice. All right. And then you're healing me up again. And I'll just move this back to my base when I'm done. But for now, it needs to be over here. And yes, I tested. It doesn't reach from all the way over here to here. It has a max radius of 100. So, no such luck. Okay. And then for the last tier 5, we're going to need 4 Skull Catalysts, 2 Dragon Sails, and 2 Dark Nether Stars. You should be done crafting that. So 2 of you, a couple of Dragon Scales, and 4 Skull Catalysts. That seems doable. And then we just need lots of all the things. 500 souls, to be exact. You're off, right? Nope. All right. This one will definitely be a minute. So I will come back once I get everything. Is that fair? I'm going to put that one there just because. And then what goes in the middle? A stellarite block, which I can surprisingly do. All right. As long as my saturation is gone, I can do this. And then you can do that. And I'll be back once I've got what apparently is going to be 20,000 blood. And then like 500 souls as well. So that might, be a minute. But we'll get there. Off camera. All right. If I'm not mistaken, I think we're now ready to rock. So we've got enough of everything, I think, to make this a reality. I should probably just give you a little tick accelerating. Now, is that the last layer of... It is. Heal it up time. And I'll let you get more Oriole going in there, which shouldn't be a problem. And then once that's done, in about 10 seconds, I'll replace this dude with this dude, and we'll be cool. I think this is what we need to upgrade to tier 5. And then once we have tier 5, we're ready to rock. Presumably. Nice. All right. So that got us to tier 5. Now we just need to get these dudes. Right? And we're going to need not a lot of blood, not a lot of souls, not a lot of aura. We're good. We're good on this stuff. It's just those things that we need to make now. Which I don't remember being, like, horribly bad. But we'll find out. Right? Hooray! Quest completed, tier 5. With very little fanfare. And remember, this is the mod that gives you, like, that stellar dude, this guy, Eternal Stella, which gives you, like, unlimited, like, durability on things. Which is cool. Alright, where's the stuff? The Elementarium relic. The forge can be used to craft elemental prisms, but it requires a special relic for a recipe. You can find in loot chest, but it also has a crafting recipe. Right. So we're going to need... I can either get you in chests. Right? Or I can get you from here. So there's a silver dragon egg. What do I need? 2 of those? All right. Silver dragon scale. Cool. Gold and dragon scale. Cool. Not so bad. Aquatic dragon scale. Quantum core. Well, that wasn't terrible. That was not bad at all, to be honest with you. I think that goes in there. Sweet. Okay. Cool. On board. We're probably going to want more souls at some point. All right. Let's see, is this guy behaving? Sweet. Getting lots of Oreo. Souls is a little bit slow, but like not terrible. And we have a lot of blood available, so that's good. All right, so now that we've got those dudes, I assume that means I can make all these things. Is that right? Let's see. So a smelter prism is going to be a Hephaestus forge of an arcane crystal block. I'm just going to assume that all four of them need arcane crystal blocks in the middle. Nope, I was wrong. That's okay. The 4 blaze and 2 coal, right? 4 blaze and 2 coal. Okay. So you're going to go in there. Not that arcane crystal blocks are expensive in any way, shape, or form, so... So there's your fire prism on the way. Whirlwind prism will be Batwing, 2 feather, 3 phantom membrane. Batwing... Feather? Sweet. Cool. And then wool in the middle. 2 feather, 3, yeah. And then wool. Cool. Done and done. And then 2 flint, 2 dripstone block, 2 pointed dripstone with a diamond in the middle. Did I do all that right? 2, 2, and 2. Looks good to me. That should be cool. And then 2 prismarine, 2 turtle scutes, and 2 lapis. We're gonna have to figure out turtle scutes and 2 lapis. I'm assuming slaughtering turtles in my future. I don't like having to slaughter turtles. And then a Heart of the Sea, which we have on autocraft, right? Doot, 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 doot. That's what's up. Alright, so then just 2 turtle scutes. And we're cool here, right? Now, where do turtle scutes come from? I assume turtles. So, like, gonna go find turtles somewhere. What biome are turtles in again? Minecraft turtle biome. Beach biomes. During daylight hours, not in snowy beaches or stony shores. So, any beach biome. What do we got here? There's a tiny beach over here. Kind of a beach here. So, due southish. Keeping our eyes open for turtles. I feel like this might be a boring come back when I find one kind of situation. So, time to do that. So I'm wondering if, like, this thing um only spawns things that work, like, based on, like, spawning rules. So that means if I made some more delightful dirt, right? We made more delightful dirt. Okay. go with me on this. We made more delightful dirt, but put it in a beach biome, would we get turtles? Now, turtle scutes only drop when baby turtles grow into adult turtles. So we're going to have to do something to make that happen. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to do this. You ready? Let's see if I've got what I need to get. And I believe they can spawn from 64 to 67. Now, this is a beach biome. Okay. If I put you here, you'll be spawning at 65. That should be perfect. Replace block. All right, go. See what happens. Not too shabby. We're going to need more blackstone brick. Do we not have any more blackstone? Blackstone. It's called Blackstone Brick Pattern. Try again, please. Great. Thank you for finishing, my friend. Those redstone lamps. Times 4. Try again. Boom, 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 boom. Tinted ethereal glass. Try again, my friend. Thank you. Cool. All right. Okay. And then what we're going to want is a layer of dirt. And then we're going to want a chicken. Any chickens? Maybe in this direction. I got an idea. Put you guys away. Put you guys away. Give me my portal gun. From in here, let's go home. There's a chicken.
Happy birthday, Taco!
Love it. Every time it makes me chuckle. And then we've got that going, right? And then if we give you a lovely little bit of light, just enough to spawn, hopefully, turtles. Not starbuckles, mind you, turtles. Because in theory, we're in a beach biome at the right Y levels. Oh, there's a turtle. Finding turtles. So then we want a mob imprisonment tool. This is what I wanted. I want 4 turtles if I can, please. This worked. This worked. Sorry, Alright, turtle. Lights off now, no more spawning. That's cool. You can go away. I know I left a thing in there, but whatever. Is that cool? I like that. Now we need something to make them grow. I think seagrass is their food, right? So let's get some shears. Am I remembering this correctly from the thing I googled 5 minutes ago? I would hope. Okay. And then we're gonna say place, breed. And then there should be a baby somewhere. Or do they lay eggs? They lay eggs, don't they? Yeah, how does that work? They need to, like, be on... Oh, there we go. Makes sense that they'd have to be in sand, right? Oh. Come on, turtle. Where's the breeding? I've never bred these dudes. It travels back to its home position where it first spawned. Okay. Did it do it? I think it just did it. Sweet! Turtle eggs. Nice! Cool. And then he's gonna do the same dealio. Now I'd like it if you guys would chill in here for me. You as well. And wait for your breeding cooldown. And then I assume in a few moments you will wind up doing the egg laying. And that's cool. Now can you be tick accelerated? Dire asking the real questions. No idea how that works. It's a block. It's either going to be random ticks or tile entity ticks, right? And my thingy does both? Unless it's an entity, but if it were an entity, it wouldn't let me click on it. You want to do me a favor and lay your eggs? And it's supposed to be able to lay like 1 to 4 at a time. So we'll see how this plays out, right? My plan was to force feed the babies when they grew. Taking a minute, but I guess we'll get there. Come on. Guessing she's looking for a spot to lay the egg. Can be placed, however, they only hatch on sand. Red sand sufficient above or below water. Eggs can be broken without tools and can also be trampled by living entities falling or walking on them. When a cluster is trampled, the eggs crack and break. A turtle can walk on eggs without breaking them. Turtle eggs progress toward hatching by cracking. Cracking occurs during random ticks, and an egg hatches once it is cracked 3 times. When a cluster of eggs hatches, all eggs within the block hatch simultaneously. Eggs grow faster at night and typically take 4 to 5 in-game days to hatch. Mining a cluster of turtle eggs with silk touch causes it to drop 1 egg at a time, which the player can collect. Eggs do not preserve the cracking stage when harvested. Okay. Making progress. So we want it to be nighttime, and potentially tick accelerating it during nighttime would be a better approach. Come on, bro. You're almost ready to breed again. Can you please lay the eggs? Let's go. waiting for it to be like proper night, and then I'll tick accelerate. To make sure that you're not gonna... I feel like I see some bad dudes over there. Yay! About time. Oh, and you did 4, so that's even better. I appreciate that. Nice. All right, I'll be back after I like get this going. All right, I'm gonna try now that it's... I mean, it says it goes by random ticks, so this might be one of those like we'll come back between episodes deals, because I ain't seeing any progress on cracking. And you know, oh, I heard something. I heard something. Maybe tick accelerating did help. I bet those are cracks. Now my goal is to collect the babies and let them grow up, possibly by force feeding. Put them in that little room. This one cracked. This is definitely the way. I can't say for sure that tick accelerating is working, but it does say it takes like 4 to 5 Minecraft nights for it to like eventually hatch. So must be like super rare chance. We got this. Oh, and don't trample them. Probably not a good idea. Probably not a good idea to step on the turtle eggs. All right, I'll be back, I guess, when they hatch. Hatched! Baby turtle! All right, what's the deal with baby turtles? Baby turtles are small enough that they walk around on soul sand. They're entirely without the spit. Upon hatching, they search for the nearest water block, 2 region, 2 blocks, and will approach it. Baby turtles on Minecraft will... The growth can be accelerated by seagrass. Okay, so can I feed him... Yes. Beautiful. So let's put him in there. Baby turtle. And now you'll be ready to grow in about a minute. Okay. And then you guys, when you hatch, should spawn 4 baby turtles. And if that works, then we'll have this. Any attributes here that indicate eggs 4, hatch 1? Don't know what that means. Few seconds. And presumably when he grows, we get the scoop. I've never done this before, have I? I don't think so. Pretty sure I haven't. Almost positive. Grow, turtle. Hooray, scoop. Nice. And he did a little bit more of a thing. Cool. So there's 1 turtle scoot. And I think we need in total 2. Correct? Yes. So we should have more than enough here. When these guys hatch, we'll be good. So let's wrap up the episode. You saw me get 1. Oh, there we go. Now I just kind of... get these guys down to like a minute or so each, and we'll be cool. All right, so we'll wrap up the episode here. We'll come back next time, and when we do, I will be ready, hopefully, to complete the next stage of our pyramid. For now, Adult 20 sign off. Hope you enjoyed the episode. Take it easy.